Happy Tuesday. And for those of you who are celebrating, Merry Christmas Eve. I had the universe tell me what I was supposed to talk about today. Let me explain. So this morning I woke up about 7 and I was like, no, I'm not going to get out of bed. I'm going to do a meditation. So I was on day 8. So I just did the next one. And the centering thought for this meditation was, I heal my past by being present. And the quote that comes in like the section is, if you want to conquer the anxiety of life, live in the moment, live in the breath. So it was all about like using meditation to stay centered and that kind of thing, right? Then later I pull the card from that manifesto deck that I have. If you're watching my stories, you saw, but it said, in case you didn't, any dirt or carnage of yesterday belongs nowhere near now, but rather in the dustbin of history where we need not rummage about. So a reminder, stop hanging on to the past, stop ruminating about the past, stop going there, be present, be in the now. And I think that is an awesome message for today, especially a holiday, when we're with family, we have family around. It can get stressful, I know, like, especially if you have a bunch of people and you're hosting and they come to your house, or if you have maybe some relational issues going on with people in your family. There's a lot of reasons to have stress right now, and I've been chatting with a lot of people and hear about it. So I wanted to talk about strategies to help you stay present and stay in the moment. Anytime, one of the simplest ones is that anytime you catch yourself like thinking about what you have to do next, or your to-do list or whatever, that's what happens to me when I first wake up, or ruminating about the past, which maybe gets triggered and comes up because you're with your family. I don't know. Anytime that happens, like as soon as you realize, wait, I'm not here right now, I'm like in the future or I'm in the past, you just say cancel. And that is telling your subconscious, that's not where I want to be right now. That's not what I want to talk. It's not serving me. So just cancel. Simple, right? In your head. Another simple thing is a grounding technique. I think I talked about it the other day in my story, but you just look around you and name 5 things that you can either see, hear, taste, smell, or touch. So you're just connecting to the senses. You're connecting with what is around you right now. That's a grounding technique. You can also, if the feeling is like really big, which I know can happen, especially with family, like maybe some emotion is triggered and it's so strong. You're like, how do I just say cancel and that goes away? No. So then you can do the 3-step process, which I've talked about before in previous videos, but just to go over it real quick, you feel the emotion, you're like, oh, there it is. That's not me. That's a program. And then you think about where in your body you feel it. For me, often chest or gut, right? And then you hold that and you feel it. You just allow it. You're like, oh, wow. Like, yeah, I'm feeling this like a 10 or whatever it is you're at, maybe an 8, whatever you're feeling it at. And you just fully feel it. You just allow it to be there. And then after you've felt it, you say, thank you, I love you, I love you, I love you, because that feeling is there to protect you. If you really take a moment and think about it, there's probably, you can come up with some reason why that feeling why your subconscious might think you need that to protect you. But you don't anymore. And so you thank it and say, I love you. And then you release it and let it go. So we're not denying our feelings. We're not avoiding them. We're feeling them and then letting them go. So that's a 3-step process. If you're around a bunch of people, adults or whatever, even if you have this preconceived notion that you hate your cousin, blah, 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 or you'd never want to talk to so-and-so, whatever, I challenge you to ask them questions. Just learn more about them, because that is how you really connect with people. If there's ever anyone who, okay, don't take this as a sign if I've been asking and learning about you, because I love learning about people, but especially if there's something about someone that maybe in my daily life that I'm noticing it's triggering annoyance in me or something, I will find out more about them to find something that we connect and we share, and then that other thing goes away. They don't bother me anymore, right? I have more understanding of them, and the empathy helps. So ask questions, or if you're around children, then I really encourage you to completely let go and play. Let the child lead you. kids are really, really good at staying in the present. And if you just let them tell you how to play and just go with it, you will totally be present. So those are my tips. Enjoy yourself, stay present, cancel to those future and past thoughts.